Yes. So now it works with the microphone. Hello everyone. So last time I ended when I got killed by an NPC invasion, no less. And I forgot to up the death counter. But I did that now. You can see it. So we're going to get our souls and see if we can get through the Lost Bastille today. We are going to put our summon sign down here. Maybe somebody, I don't know how many people are playing on a Sunday morning, but maybe we'll get summoned. And that would be fun. Okay, we got our souls back. And let's do this. There's this optional boss, or actually bosses, that we can do. And if we do that, or if we do them, then our life will be much easier. Get rid of these guys. Lead them on a wild goose chase. Yeah, that's them taken care of. So we've seen these before. Statues that block our way, but we can use fragrant branches of yore. Let's see how many we have. I think we should have 2. Yes, there are 2 here. And I think we can still get one from Valencia as well. So, welcome back. I'm not exactly sure what petrified him, but he's not too happy about it. Well, let's fix that for him. And here there is a ambush ahead. Let's pull this guy first. Oh, being summoned. Oh, this is going to be interesting when we return. Still, Yao. Hello, Yao. Lead the way. Where are we going? Oh, I think we're going to do the... Yeah, if he despawns, he's not coming back. So oh well. Where are we going, yeah? Whoa! Did not anticipate that. I'm not a fan. guess this is the first time that he gets here. I think maybe he has bypassed No Man's Wharf? Possibly. Possibly. Oh well, we'll just follow him. Oh, he's been busy. But no matter. Oh, he's not been here before. Get backstabbed. Backstab it with fire. Consider it done. Where are we going? Yeah, see that elevator? I guess we're going up it. We'll be taking another. We'll get to that same spot, but we'll be taking another route there. Because there are advantages of taking the long way around. Are we going to do it like this? Hello, good sir. Well, I'll probably not be able to join him all the way here. Well, I can. Sinners rise. Yeah, that poise break on that fire longsword. Haha! Check out the gargoyles. Oh, our duty is fulfilled. Goodbye. Yeah, we'll be putting our summon sign next to that bonfire as well, because there's a boss over there. Or at least it's the... And this is why you... try to be summoned at a safe spot. Because when you get back where you left off. And if that was in the middle of a fight, well, that's where you'll be. So we've been summoned and fulfilled our duty, so now we're not hollow anymore. So that's good. Which means we can... we will be able to summon when we're going to take on the boss. Or actually bosses, but let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. because there are a lot of royal swordsmen out there. And they all want a piece of me. You. Then you. Okay. Well, that was slightly more intense than I had anticipated or intended. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, if you just walk in here without pulling those two who are down here first, then you will get a little ganking train of 5 royal swordsmen. Which explains all the bloodstains over there. Oh, we're doing great soul arrows. Let's do the... thank you. Alluring skull. Human effigy. We'll be seeing the other side of this ladder soon. Yep, don't go there. You won't like it there. So how do you like those black powder barrels? Life gem, nice. Where are you going? Huh. Oh, nice. Nice. Because now we're ready for the boss. And we're being summoned, so when we get back, our spells will have been replenished. Willy. Okay, Willy. You seem to be going in the same direction as I was going. Hello, good sir. And there's Killen. So we're probably doing the same route as I have been doing. Killen seems to be a cleric. Nice. Hey, righteous Norns. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, explosions. They're quite something, aren't they? Let's do the artillery support thing. Good to see you here. Oh, fuck those guys. So, where are we going? Up there? Would not have been my choice, but... I guess it works. Go look in there. There's another friend you can... Oh! Phantom Human! He's a sun bro. Praise the sun, brother. We'll be challenging this boss soon. Oh no! Well. That was not what I meant to do. Oh, there goes Willy. Damn. That means no replenishments for us. Bugger. Whoa. Check out that sword. You hated the ruined sentinels? Yeah, they're they're not that popular. Yeah, I could. To be honest, though, I never had any problems with them. But if you bring a few friends, then you know you just have to be careful not to get killed, and then yeah, that was what I was afraid of. I'm a bit over leveled on this. Oh look, we are going to summon the shade. We are going to use this. And now we have a human player. Oh, look at that sword. Hello. Yeah, the fight is a bit repetitive, yes. That's true. But, and on your own, yes. Especially the second phase of the fight, where you have two of these ruined sentinels to contend with. That's, you know, that's hard on your own. Though I guess by sheer luck, I managed in my first playthrough. I managed to beat them. Oh look, Human. Well, that's nice. Did I get... Yeah, I got the treasure here. Okay. Are you ready, guys? Yeah, they're saying lead the way. Just don't get greedy. Okay. That's you. Let's do the artillery support thing, because that's what I'm good at. Good luck. Yeah. One could argue that it has nothing to do with luck, but... Okay. You leave Felicia the Brave out of this. Yeah, so this is kinda easy mode, I guess? Oh yes. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Goodbye. Oh, I got a sunlight medal because we had a sunbro in here with us. So this is the door where we couldn't pass. That was below. Yeah. There are a lot of those things. A ridiculous number of illusory walls. There's always a little bit of luck involved. You just take that percentage down with practice and prep. I guess so, yes. I guess so. I think... Do I have the gesture of Praise the Sun? No, I don't. Still have to learn it. Oh well. Oh, not here. Hush. Isn't that a spell? Hush. Reduces the sound made by its caster. Yeah. Illusory wall. You are not wrong. So that's where we drop down to fight the first Ruin Sentinel. Secret ahead. Nah. Here there's a secret. Target shield. Nothing here. Pointless. Yeah. Indeed, it is pointless. A rusted coin. Item but pointless. Well. I guess so. Hurrah for skeleton, exactly. Those guys get so mad that they just blow themselves up. Huh. Well, let's light this bonfire. So now we got here. Should we go to Majula? Oh, why not? We did a boss, we have the souls. Let's level up. And we'll get back here to continue our quest. Did we pick up any...
I knew.
Any reinforcement items? Nope. Nope. Well, we could do something with our short bow. Oh, why not?
I'll be around if you make it back.
The thing with the spells is, yes, they are ranged, but you can't really aim them. You know, it only works if you lock on to the enemy. Whereas, so you could just sort of try to aim by positioning yourself. So let's say that I'll try to hit that that barrel that's standing up. Ah, look, that really worked. Let's try that rock. Yeah, so it kind of works. But with the bow you just have, you know, your crosshairs, so did we get the fragrant branch of yore from Valencia? We didn't. Oh, let's buy one. It's only souls.
Thank you kindly. Is that a shard you found? Here, to see luck. However...
Oh, did I find a shard? Cool. I had not noticed. So let's up our attunement. 4 spell slots, nice. And let's... Oh, that's it, actually. Sure. I'll take that extra spell slot, thank you. You always wind up combining pyromancies with a quick DPS weapon? Yeah. So I have my sunlight staff, but I also have the fire longsword that I got from the Forest of Lost Giants. So, and you never got the hang of bows? Yeah, my specialty is kind of cheesing things from a distance. I've been using bows extensively on my first playthrough. Okay, let's get back, shall we? We were in the servants' quarters. Yep, there he is. Our friend the pursuer. No! Bad pursuer. Not much room for him to maneuver. Oh! Are you alright there, Mr. Pursuer? Wouldn't want you to get hurt. That last sort of pirouette is so cool. There you go. I'm packing way more gear than you ever did. Is my movement heavy? No. Actually not. Oh, twinkling titanite, nice. So I don't have a fat roll. I'll show you my equipment. So my equipment load is under 40%, so that's not bad. I did up my endurance. I have to, I'll admit. So I have the sunset staff and the fire longsword. I have the short bow and the Drangleic shield. So, and Hexer's hood, Hexer's robes, and Hexer's boots. And that's basically it. So yeah. Yeah, I don't think the pursuer appreciated the danger that these black powder barrels pose. If I had a lockstone, then an area would open up here, and that's where you can fight the gargoyles that you saw when we escorted a friend to the Sinner's Rise. But it's a PvP area, so, and as you know, I am both not a fan and pretty bad at PvP, so I like it better to help people. Lots of people miss that. There's a butterfly over there. Oh, let's just put down our summon sign here. Because why not? Right? Maybe we can help a friend. Excuse me. So, I don't think we could have come over here without defeating the ruined sentinels. Yeah, you're not a big fan of PvP either. Yeah, well, it's one thing if you put your red summon sign down and people summon you, and you just have a jewel of swords. Bastille key, that will be a key item that we will use later on. Yeah, you know, if you put a red summon sign down and people summon you and you have a jewel, yeah, sure, that's okay. But if you... Oh, look. Where are they? Oh, there you go. Ah. So this is a bit of a foreshadowing of what you can see. So this is where we where that well is. So because we did this optional boss of the ruin sentinels, we got this Bastille key. Oh! I didn't know there was a second one. Sir? Calm down, sir. Just have a bit of a lie down and... lower your blood pressure. Yeah. Those guys that blow themselves up, not a fan. Not a fan of them. Yeah. Hurrah for skeleton, good luck! Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, you hear that sound? What's the sound of those? Those guys that blow themselves up. They get so mad that they just blow themselves up. There you go. Oh yeah, there's one there. Not a good survival tactic, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, so this is where that elevator goes. Is that a chest? No, it's a barrel. Huh. Black powder barrels spread on tactical locations. All through this level. Green blossom. Are we gonna do this? Let's do it. I think this is actually the last appearance of the pursuer. No! Stamina, it's a thing. Oi! No. That blue sword thing, that's not fun at all. Oh no! You arse! That's what you get for that. Let this be a lesson to you. That's what we do with people who try to curse us. Hello, good sir. Yeah, so this is on top of that area that we came in on. Huh. So I guess this is how you could, if you don't beat the pursuer in the Forest of the Giants, then this is how you can get to the ruin sentinels. You just walk here and then treasure ahead. Indeed. And then walk all the way up here. You see it? You see it? Such a sneaky place. Yeah, I think this is the last time that we actually do the pursuer. So that's nice. What do I do? Well, can I jump back? Let's see if I can jump back. Oh, I'm being summoned. Well, then let's just wait here. Yeah, I'm not that much a fan of the pursuer, but so persistent. Confused wolf. Hello. Tell us where to go. Oh, we're going here. And we're going to deal with the pursuer. You do your thing. No! Oh, bugger. Nice. Let's have a sip. Yeah, that is indeed hidden well. Did you ever find it? Though if you read the messages, then you know. Wait, there's a chest there? I missed that, I guess. Yeah, I can. He can't go there because I'm with him. I missed that chest there. That's stupid. You want me to leave? You can make me leave by using one of those crystals. Yeah, go here. Get the key. Go get the key. Go get the key. Oh, I wanted him to get the key, and I'd take care of the swordsman, but yeah, go get the key. Good boy. Good boy. I don't think Confused Wolf has been playing this. Hold on. Can I? Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm being sent back. Yeah, you didn't find that? And you need to go back and poke through my DS2 game sometime? Yeah, Oh no, I can't go up there. Well, then, let's cheat a bit and use a homeward bone. Well, cheat. I mean, it's a resource to be used. You know, if you're ever up for a jolly co-op, then, you know, I'm such a courteous ally. Yeah, I mean, you know, people summon me to, you know, to help them. Priest chime. So I better help them, right? Let's just replenish our resources. Yeah, they took the trouble to summon me. Well, I mean, it's jolly co-op, so yeah, now I have to do this stuff again. That's not. Oh well. Oh well. I'll just walk back. There you go. There you go. Oh yes. Hurrah for rolling! Let's put that down here. Do I have the... Don't I? Yeah, I guess I don't. That's odd. I would have thought that everybody would get the... Oh well. Yeah, I really like co-oping Dark Souls. Nope. Yeah, those guys who jump at you and explode themselves, not a fan. And actually, I will go on the record as saying that I am one of the few people who actually prefers Dark Souls 2 to Dark Souls 1. I haven't played Dark Souls 3, but what I saw of it is pretty neat, but no, want to blow up yourself up? No, that's okay too. Oh, he did blow himself up. Okay, nice. That rattling sound, that's so unnerving. Yeah, the reason I like DS2 better than DS1 is the traveling from every bonfire to every other bonfire. That's so convenient. Look, here's that elevator that goes down. And what I also really like is that you can is the system with the human effigy, that you can become human somewhere else than at the bonfire. So that means that you can just go to the boss fog gate, and if you make it, then you can become human and summon some friends to help with the boss. Yeah, you like DS2 a lot yourself, but partly that's also because you had no idea what you were getting into with Dark Souls 1. Yeah, same here, same here. Dark Souls 2 was very, okay, no, I get this, let's have fun. Exactly. And yeah, the backtracking, etc. You know, in Dark Souls 1, you're somewhere, you think, oh, I need to go back to Firelink, and then you have to walk all the way past through, I don't know, the Undead Chapel again, and you know, in later game, that's just not interesting anymore. Anyway, let's talk to this guy. He also has a mask.
Still a bit stiff, I'm afraid. I must thank you, young traveler. I am strayed, a wandering sorcerer of sorts. I've been a guest for a very long time, but I don't think that anybody will miss me.
A wandering sorcerer of sorts. Well, that... I feel a spiritual kinship with you.
Very good indeed. Cursed one, weak you may be, but I, strength, will teach you my spells.
Typical that he would have a monk gesture. Yeah, I haven't played any Dark Souls 3. I don't think my feeble machine can deal with it. But what I've seen of it is that it combines the best of Dark Souls 1 with the best of Dark Souls 2, I guess. So this character strayed off Olafis. He can make stuff for us with souls. And we could get the Pursuer's Great Shield or the Dragon Rider Great Shield, or... Yeah, we don't have the stats for any of these. During my first playthrough, I really made good use of the Dragon Rider bow. Oh look, 35 heavy homing soul arrow. Oh, we do have a Ruined Sentinel soul, so just get it, I guess. Haha, you spent several days trying to take down the Sentinels to get to this guy? Yeah, he is... Yep, you do not need to get the... to defeat the...
Feeble curse.
So...
Do you really think you can manage the glories that are my spells?
You do not need to defeat the Rune Sentinels to get to this guy, because you can just take the elevator down here. That will get you over here, and you just go up. So I'm sorry. I hope you had fun with getting the Ruined Sentinels down, but you didn't need to.
Souls. I need souls, you cursed fool. If you seek my strength, bring me souls.
Such a cheerful character.
Stronger souls.
Yeah, let's see what he has to say about himself.
How long was I sat petrified? Long enough for the old kingdom to have crumbled, I see. Why didn't anyone wake me sooner?
Yeah, you didn't know because it was your first playthrough and you thought, this guy is supposed to be somewhere in this castle. I can't find him. He must be behind the bosses. Well, yeah. True.
Drang Lake. I've never heard the name. Is that what they call this place now? Very good. Very good indeed.
Yeah, so he has been petrified here in this very cell before the kingdom was called Drang Lake. So this structure, these structures predate the kingdom of Drang Lake. That's interesting.
The cursed ones were imprisoned within this land. Of course, you came of your own free will. The people fear the cursed ones like a plague. Some people would rather keep dreadful things out of sight, out of mind. In the end, they swept them up and corralled them here. So very typical of meek minds, don't you think?
So this is interesting. He says, basically he says that this whole land, this whole patch of land was like the undead asylum in Dark Souls 1. You know, the undead were corralled here. And he also remarks, well, of course you came here out of your own free will. as if there is a remember from the opening cinematic, the old, well, literally the old spinster. She tells us, as we are going hollow and losing our mind, she tells us about Drang Lake and that we should go there to break the curse, etc., etc. Maybe there is some kind of insidious plot to get rid of the cursed undead. You know, just tell them, well, you know, you're undead, and if you go there, then maybe, you know, and every undead that goes there is never heard of again. Well, you know, how convenient. How convenient indeed.
Once people became aware of their own frailty, they seized anybody they found undesirable, cursed or no, and impounded them here. Whoever posed even the slightest threat was removed, all so that they could sleep better at night. They even turned the great Straight into a stone. Many kingdoms rose and fell on this tract of earth. Mine was by no means the first. Anything that has a beginning also has an end. No flame, however brilliant, does not one day splutter and fade. But then, from the ashes, the flame reignites, and a new kingdom is born, sporting a new face. It is all a curse. And it is your cursed flesh that will inherit the flame.
Yeah, plans within plans indeed. Also, I think he just said that he had his own kingdom here. You know, mine was by no means the first. So apparently the undead sort of created their own kingdoms, and I guess as you go hollow, then you lose your grip on your kingdom, and your kingdom falls, and that makes place for a new one.
Pyromancy was created by the ancient witch of fire. She harnessed the power of flame and melded it into pyromancy. The witch led her daughters into war against the old ones. But legends are legends. What are you prepared to believe?
So this is a direct reference to Dark Souls 1, I guess, to the Witch of Izalith. And legends are legends, so that means that, you know, this is a long time after Dark Souls 1, I guess.
How long was I sat petrified? Long enough, but why didn't?
Yeah, so let's see what he has in his little shop. Ring of Knowledge increases intelligence, nice. Lingering Dragon Crest Ring extends length of spell effect, also nice. And yeah, so this ring is a favorite for PvPers, because you can progress in the game without your souls being increased. Rouge Water, nice. And a lot of spells that we don't already have. Strong Magic Shield, nice. We can actually use that. We can use this one as well. Cast Light. Yeah, so these are miracles, hexes, and pyromancy. Pyromancies. Well, let's get the homing soul arrow. And let's get the ring. Do we need to? No, I don't think so. We don't have.
Feeble, cursed one.
Feeble cursed one.
Do you really think you can manage the glories that are my spells?
Yeah, he's useful straight, but I'm not a big fan of him. So there's a lot of lore in that single conversation. And one thing that I have been wondering about, you know, some of the things, they don't seem to make sense. You know, like, oh, there are 4 beings with great souls, etc., etc., and you have to get them, and that it never really gets explained why you should do that. I mean, it's a gameplay consideration, of course, but why would you, I don't know, split the 4 souls? Yeah, it makes no sense. And why are these the beings that do have these large souls? Why are they the ones that do have them? I mean, with Dark Souls 1, it's easy. You know, Lord Gwyn split up his soul and distributed it to his followers, amongst his followers. But in Dark Souls 2, that's not there. That explanation is not there, and it hardly makes sense. But then I thought, well, hold on. Maybe it does make sense. Maybe it does make sense, but what we see as the player character is what a hollow, or someone, a undead who is going hollow, experiences while running through this area. We know that if you go hollow, then your mind slowly goes. So yeah. So maybe what you experience in the game is just a result of you going hollow. You know, the old firekeepers, they told us, you know, you'll go hollow, you'll lose your mind, you'll lose your souls. Yeah, you've never been good at keeping track of the lore in these games? I'm not. Me neither. Oh look, there they are again. We get a better view of them. Yeah, I've never really truly understood the plot of the games. Yeah, it does make somewhat more sense if you imagine it all being some eldritch mess indeed. But yeah, maybe it is what it is, because Maximus. Yeah, let's put our summon sign here down as well, while we prepare the way down. Geez, from a distance. Who doesn't want that? You keep trying to explain the plot to people, and then finding out a day later you got some major part wrong. Yeah. Oh, I had thought that I could lock on to you. Oh well. Oh, we're being summoned. Nice. Lexa. Yeah. Lexa? Yexa? Hello? Yeah, so basically I have given up. Where are we? Oi! Yeah, so basically this whole rant was me just basically going and giving up on the lore and saying, well, you know, I'm a hollow, what do I know? Hey, Byronic! Thank you for the host, and welcome. Let's get pumped up. Oh. Yeah, Flex our sentry there. Not a fan of him. Oh well, let's assist. Yeah, I do have my Twitch alert set up. Oh boy, don't die. Flexile Sentry is horrible. Indeed, indeed it is. Not a fan. There you go. Oh shit. Run, 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 run. Are they? Yeah, they are following us. Oh well. Oh. Bother. Oh, we're not locked on because of darkness. That greatly diminishes my effectiveness as the artillery support people. Especially if we keep jumping around. Oh boy. Well, if you press up to me like that, then sure. Oh yes. Jolly cooperation indeed. Goodbye. Goodbye. You're welcome. Oh boy, let's get up with chat. Yeah, Flexhouse Sentry is Righteous Norns didn't have any problem with that. As long as you bring friends, I guess it's not that bad. Yeah, Fume or Alon, I did not have that much trouble with Fume. Well, it took me a few tries, but nothing like the frustrated ramblings that I've heard from others. But then again, as you know, I like to bring a friend to a boss battle. Yeah, so the weird thing about Dark Souls is that everybody has their own preferences as to you know what they can deal with. Okay, see you, Righteous Norns. Keep having fun. Oh, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Let's cancel and see if we have no friend who wants to help us. Oh well. Let's see if we can get that treasure. Don't jump too quickly. Don't jump too late. Nice. Yeah, no friends. Well, Lucatil of Mira wants to be our friend, so screw you, Byronic. No! Oh, bugger. That didn't work as I had intended. Let's up the death counter then. Yeah. Oi! Can't the man just put his summon sign down in peace? How rude. How rude. Yeah, no problem, Barona. Get your laptop sorted. There you go. Can we? Oh yeah, we can. Oh, that leaves only one. Can we hit you from here as well? Nope. Too much distance. Well. Come here, boy. What? Yeah, with Jolly Co-op, it's, you know, with all those soul level and stuff, that's... It's hard to just drop in and do some Jolly Co-op, I guess. You'd really have to... look at that, how deep that is. You really have to coordinate your levels and your builds, etc, etc. Though I've been dropping my summon sign as a shade, and I think the requirements are less stringent than when you do that. Yeah, are you ready for some cheese? Righteous Norns left, so I can just cheese without falling off my pedestal, I guess. Oh. Ah. Oh, this is gonna take long. Yeah, you're perfect for a spot of cheese. Well, you know, I would hate to disappoint you. You know my playstyle, so. Yeah, I need you to stay here in this doorway. That would be great. Are you going? No, you're not going. You're staying. Because you're mad I'm shooting at you, but you can't do anything about it. At least you can try to mooly next me with your two scimitars. Yeah, so during my first playthrough I thought, wait, that was a boss, and now it's just, you know, a random monster that you just encounter somewhere. How is that even fair? But of course, the game is not in the business of being fair. Yeah, so the trick to the perfect cheese is to keep provoking him. Yeah, indeed, it is typical of Dark Souls to use a boss as a normal character, as a normal monster later on. How are we going to proceed? We'll just make our way to the boss first, and then yeah, there you go. If we open the way to the boss first, and then if we haven't been summoned by then, yeah, so down there's all sorts of these explodey dudes. And they come running out if you open the gate, if you open that gate in the water. Is there any treasure here? Yeah, so if we hadn't had the Bastille key, then we couldn't do this. Fire seed. Let's just keep this Hide Knight where he is. So without the Bastille key, so with the Bastille key, we can open this door. And we can leave this area without triggering all these explodey guys who are down there running after you and trying to trip you up. And now, you know, they can't follow us. Radiant Life Gem, nice. So remember how just now when we helped our friend defeat this boss, that it was dark and we couldn't lock onto the boss. Oh boy. I really need to. Oh, bugger. Oh well. We're going to set this light. Did you take care of that? No, you didn't. Oh! Yeah, you were wondering why they hadn't lit the fires? Yeah, you need the Bastille key, and to get the Bastille key, you need to defeat the Ruin Sentinels. So if you're like Righteous Norns and are having trouble with that, then yeah, you know, that's a thing. Does he have? He doesn't have the Bastille key either. I don't think he does. I don't think he does. Yeah, I'm not going near those dudes. Or has he cleared them out now? That would work. Yeah, he doesn't have the Bastille key. Run away! Yeah, you see all those bloodstains here? Yeah, he did take care of them. So that's not too bad. I think in the first original version, you had to defeat the gargoyles to get the Bastille key. Yeah, not worth it. Okay. Bojo 12. Let's do the artillery support thing. Yeah, this if you have light, then this fight isn't that hard either. Oh yes. He bows to us. Goodbye. Yeah, you remember being in a lot of trouble with the rune sentinels? Yeah, so now we have to use another flame butterfly. Oh well. Yeah, the trick I used was, you know, get a friend in. Either an NPC or a PC. But, you know. Actually, during my first playthrough, I didn't want to use, go through my human effigies that fast. So, I thought, well, let's do these ruined sentinels, but at least go in there on my own and probably get killed, and then I will use a human effigy to summon help. And to my complete surprise, I might say. I managed to defeat the Ruined Sentinels by myself in my first try. I don't know what happened there, but let's get Lucatil in. I like Lucatil. She is, I think, the only NPC who is unfailingly friendly. Look at it. There's fire set. You see the reflection in the water. Nice. Okay. Are all of us there? Well, let's do this. Yeah, this fight is completely different when you have the fires lit. Stop jumping around. How can I hit you if you're jumping around like that? We need Lucatil to survive this fight. By the way, for a questline. Oh. No great soul arrows left. Oh, by the way, I upped my attunement. But I don't, so that I have now 4 spells, but I don't think I've actually set a spell for the 4th slot. Oh yes, well, there you go. Socerer duet, all pumped up. Yeah, Baronic, there are NPC questlines that rely on you summoning them during a fight and actually keeping them alive. A fragrant branch of yore. And we'll see how that how many do we have at the moment? 2. Excellent. Well, a primal bonfire was rekindled. And this just gets us back to Majula. Let's see, did we get, we did get Twinkling Titanite, didn't we? We did.
I knew.
So let's see if we can reinforce our stuff. We need Twinkling Titan. Oh, we need 1 more. Titanite chunk. Large titanite shard. Yeah, let's not. Wow.
Don't waste my time.
No. Little ray of sunshine. Blacksmith there. And so let's see. Let's look at the description of the soul that we just had. Soul of the lost sinner. Soul of the lost sinner, prisoner of sinner's rise. The lost sinner eternally punishes herself, so it's a woman, for the sins of her past. Use the special soul of the lost sinner to acquire numerous souls or to create something of great worth. So yeah, Strayed and the magician that we talked to. Oh wait, we have so many souls. Let's go to him first. Strayed cell. Do some shopping. So yeah, those boss cells, he can make weapons of them.
Souls. I need souls. You cursed fool.
Ah, he has his staff out.
If you seek my strength, bring me souls. Bigger, stronger souls.
Warped sword. Warped sword. Giant stone axe. Does he have... No, he doesn't. Oh well. Let's get this ring. No, because we can. We did get all the sorceries, yes. Feeble cursed one.
You really think you can manage the glories that are my spells?
Yeah. Right, so we have Great Soul Arrow. Do we have? Yeah, so we can have 2 Great Soul Arrows for a 32 Great Soul Arrows. Nice. Okay. Let's go to Majuland, level up. Yeah, so the Lost Sinner was one of those 4 Great Souls.
You have acquired the soul of an old one. That is more than most undead can say.
Most undead, or all undead. Is the Lost Sinner sort of resurrected every time? You know, suppose I fail and go hollow. Is the Lost Sinner then resurrected and filled with souls again? To give someone else a try? I don't know. Like I said earlier in the stream, maybe the plot doesn't make sense to us, the player, because what we see is as our character experiences it, and our character is going hollow. So you know, maybe maybe that's why. Oh, let's put our... No, let's just go all in on int. Just put the int on 25. Can we get another spell slot? No, but cast speed up is nice. So Baronak, the way you understand the idea, everything that kills something else gets their soul. So the idea would be that the bosses have that many souls because they kill so many people. Fair enough. Fair enough. But there is yeah. So how would that work with those bosses? Are there, because when we talk to the Emerald Herald, she says something like, "Oh, I'll be with you on this journey until all hope fades, or until even this faint hope fades." So we are one of many undead who have passed through here, and she has seen them all, and well, and she is waiting for us to reclaim the throne, etc., etc. But then she says, well, that is more than most undead can say. So have there been undead that have progressed beyond that? I think there is. I think there is, because we encounter NPCs that sort of travel along with us, like Lucatil of Mira. We see her in quite a few different places. But yeah. Or maybe we are just, the people who are working on the bosses and not traveling to break the curse. The thing here is that you wouldn't know how many bosses there were in the past that they've already defeated. That is completely true. That is completely true. So maybe the idea is that Drangleic is in a constant state of flux with sort of bosses rising and falling. Yeah, maybe that's true. Look, hey, Otaku Scream, welcome to the stream. You have just caught me at the moment where I'm going to take a bit of a long break because I need to get the stew that we're eating tonight started, and I need to have some lunch. So I'm going to take a break of maybe 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. So I'll stop streaming now, but I'll return in the in half an hour, 45 minutes. You're going to get some dinner anyway? Well, getting dinner is always a worthwhile endeavor. 2 a.m. because you missed it? Oh man, you must be so hungry. Well, then I say to you, good sirs, goodbye, and Otaku Scream, thank you for following. I will return in 30 to 45 minutes. Keep an eye out on my Twitter account. I will announce when I'm ready to start streaming. I was saying start screaming, yeah. Hey Baronic, thanks. This is a recipe I've done many times, so indeed it has been prophesized I will return. See you in a bit.